Oh my god. Hi. Hi everybody. Why an egg? It's because, you know, the fever. It's my head. It's so hot. You could cook an egg on my head, right? And whenever I'm sick, I just have the egg on my face. It's fun. So I probably sound a little weird, but yeah, if you haven't seen on my stream, I mean on my server, I have COVID. It's not fun. Uh, fuck, I forgot my water. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Anyway, hi Atsuko, NK, and also Zimmy. I thank you guys for coming. I really appreciate it. And anyone else who is here and lurking, I also appreciate it. Let me just drink. Sorry, I'm gonna be coughing a little bit, during this stream because, you know, COVID. I got Navia after 100 pulls. It died. Got Mona C5. Oh my god, I think I would actually explode if I got, like, Mona C5. And not, like, in a positive way. I don't like Mona, so I would explode in a negative way. Okay, give me just a second. Ah, I have to turn off the music. You died? Yeah. What's with the weird black line? Hello? Weird. Okay. No explosion today, Navia, please. I mean, I really hope so. I'm not guaranteed, but I do have like 130 face or so, so I hope it's enough for her to want to come home. Ah. So I think I'm gonna play her story quest today because since his voice acted, it means I don't have to talk much. I'm playing Taylor Swift as good luck. Okay, thank you. I don't even have the luck ritual for this game. I just ball. Like, fuck it, we ball. Um, I'm very lucky at gacha in this game most of the time. So maybe she won't take too long to come home. But you know, it it has been different at times. Like, you know, Risley didn't want to come home for a bit. So I don't know. The story quest is so short I did during my lunch break. Is it really? Okay. Because there was another thing I wanted to do was that a world quest, but I don't know if I'm gonna have time to do both. So I think I'm gonna start with Navia's story quest, and depending on what time it is after, I might do that. I might do the story, like the world quest I want to do after. Oh my god, my voice sounds worse than I thought. I was at home all day and I didn't talk to anybody, so I didn't realize that my voice was this bad. Whatever, man. Okay, so I've updated everything. Ah! Ooh, what's the new entry? No. Okay. My voice is okay. Okay, I don't know. It sounds weird to me, maybe because my ears are also stuffy. I don't know. Hi, you. Thank you. I'm taking it easy. Don't worry. I'm just chilling. I I've been resting all day. I haven't been going to work. I'm on sick leave until Saturday basically, so I'm good. I'm just messing with the sound real quick. Ah! Rest up soon, okay? Yeah, I will do my best. I mean, to be yeah, I don't work until Saturday, so I'm gonna have a lot of time to rest. Thank you for the head pat. You gave a head pat to the egg. Yeah, I get a break. I wasn't working today.
Once, there was a glorious kingdom established among the heavens. From that kingdom
Skip, please.
came a crowned heir.
Head pat, yeah. It's it's like the return of the head pat. Fuck, dude. Yeah, it's time. With this, I'm gonna have 130, I think, right? Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. Hi, Navia. Let's fucking do this. I really hope she comes home. She is my beloved wife. I love her so much. Let's do it. I'm praying right now. Oh my god. I never, like, this is my first time getting sucrose. I never had her before. Okay, that's cool. She was like, I don't miss a lot of 4 stars, but this was one of the only ones that don't have. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. I mean, I already had Candace. Kay? I don't have Ningguang either. Can you believe it? It's like me with Fischl. That's funny because Fischl was like my first 4 stars, so I was under the impression that she was just like really easy to get. Oh my god, please. Yeah, I don't have Ningguang at all. I'm actually gonna be so mad if I don't get her. Please, please, Navia, please. I'm begging you. Okay. Oh my god, okay. Fucking... D-Luke! Why? Ah! D-Luke, I love you, but why would you do this? Okay, I still have 50 fates, okay? I still have 50 fates. I can probably, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, that's accurate. Farzan, okay, that's so random. Ah! Damn it, please. Oh my god. Are you for real right now? Okay. I still have things that I can do. Oh my fucking god, please. I guess I'll just have to farm then. Good lord. I feel like I can't even be mad because I do love D-Luke, but I already had him, so it's like, why? They The head pats looks like I'm stealing the egg. Yeah. Hello? What's that? Oh, okay. It's just this. I'm gonna do the test run because then I can get primos. Also, hi Tamaki. Sorry, I'm just back reading the chat. Navia, why? Oh my god, look at her. She's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Oh, I fucking love her. This, if you put that Zhongli statue in your teapot, check out his toes. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna have to show my teapot in public. I hate that. Makes me feel good. She's so beautiful. Look at her. I'm chaining my hand to the wall. Okay.
Umbrella warfare, I guess.
Okay.
A proper send-off from Mistylotl with love.
Oh my god, I love her. Whoa, dude.
Umbrella warfare, I guess. Fire! Well, with rocks. Feeling lucky? Watch out!
Yeah,
Watch out!
that's crazy.
Fire! Well, with rocks. Umbrella warfare, I guess.
Grab his dick and twist it!
Grab his dick and twist it. Yeah. Must not pull. Why not? She should. You should do it. You should do it. You should pull. If I come to your world with Navia, will you kill me? No. I'm happy for you. I'm glad you got her. Sorry if I if I take a while to respond. I'm just like a little slow today. I have COVID. Who was running with her again? I forgot. And Chevreuse is like on the second half, right? Oh, it's Ayaka. I have COVID. It's okay. I'm just gonna farm primos. It's fine. I don't mind.
Take flight. Yeah. Ta. Ta. Yeah. Ta. Ha. Ha.
I'm having too much fun with the sound pads. Yeah. They're fun.
Yeah. Whirling snow.
Oh, wow.
Embrace the ice. Ta. Ta. Yeah. Ha. Yeah.
Hello.
Take flight. Ta. Ta. Ha. Yeah. Ta. Yeah. Ha. Ta. Ta. Yeah. Sakura swirl. Ta.
You are dead!
Not big surprise.
My apologies. Yeah. Ha. Ha. Ta. Yeah. Ta. Take flight. Ta.
I don't know how to play Ayaka. I'm out of here, bro. Okay. So I'm guessing the event is not yet. It's like probably second half or something, or like later. I don't know. The movie event. I'm kind of excited for that. You know. Yeah, Kay is here. It's one. What? It's tomorrow? It starts tomorrow? Fuck. It's
There's no need to
4:43
exchange
a.m.
pleasantries.
Holy shit.
It's
dude.
rather pathetic to force a
Holy shit. Yeah, me too. I thought it was later.
conversation.
So I'm gonna do her story quest. Da, 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 da. Is it underground or is it? No, it's up here. I think it should start tomorrow. Yeah, that's cool. More primos. Yeah, same. I want to farm primos. I mean, I'm gonna stream the event as well.
Well, if it isn't my dear partners.
Hi!
Voice! It's Navia! I didn't expect to run into you guys here today. Are you headed somewhere?
Just getting our daily dose of adventuring in. Our daily dose of Navia.
How about you, Navia? Are you still busy rebuilding Poisson?
Poisson?
We've wrapped up most of the rebuilding, but there are still a few things left to take care of. Stocking up on materials, confirming construction timelines, discussing compensation terms with families affected by the disaster. Between all of that, I've been making a lot of trips between the court and Poisson.
Wasn't Spina di Rosula affected too?
Well, though the victims have received relief payments from the court, in my opinion, as the administrators of Poisson, Spina di Rosula should take some responsibility as well.
Oh.
Our financial situation right now isn't the best, so all we've been doing is signing agreements for the damages to be repaid at a later date. Though just pieces of paper now, they demonstrate our commitment. They're necessary to restore the people's faith in us.
Whoa! Spoken like a true president. You're a really responsible leader. That must be taking up most of your time, though, right?
I hate time zones so bad. What do you mean it's 4 p.m. there? Yeah. It's ridiculous. Wait, 4 p.m.? No, that's not right. It's 4 a.m. where you are. So 12 hours before that would be... Oh wait, you're right. I guess I'm just silly, stupid.
Oh, you bet. Between that and all the other errands I have to run at the court, I'm always forgetting one thing or another. So before I came over this time, I took a page from Melusa's book and decided to make a list of everything.
Oh.
This way, it's easy to see which tasks you haven't checked off.
Did the math with my fingers just now? Yeah, I tried to do it in my head, that's why it didn't work out.
And then, since Melus loved using shorthand, I decided to also follow his example and come up with some shorthand of my own. But after running a few errands in the city, I'm kind of struggling to even read my own handwriting anymore.
Oh.
That does sound like you, all right. So what kind of shorthand did you use?
Oh, wanna take a look?
Let Paimon see. Wait. There's nothing here but a bunch of weird symbols.
How is Navia so gorgeous? I know, right?
This looks like a piece of kelp wrapped around a stick. And this other one, is it supposed to be a boar in a box?
The first one has to do with confirming the final payment amount for the fishermen, while the second one is a reminder to try the new burger that just hit the market.
Okay.
Okay, Paimon can definitely see how you might forget what each of these mean.
She makes Diluc looks like Hoyover's generally hate him with this with his design. I really think they should fix Diluc's model. I don't know. It's been a while. Maybe just use standardized shorthand. Let her do what she wants.
Thank you for your advice. These are the kinds of things you only really figure out once you've tried them out yourself. I thought that as long as I understood my shorthand when I came up with it, I'd be sure to remember the symbols when I looked at them later. Unfortunately, I've definitely proven myself wrong.
Well, now you know for next time.
Anyway, I should have already taken care of most of the things on the list. There are still a few symbols that I can't decipher, but I don't think they're anything too super important.
Oh, darling, kudos to you for having the energy to play with COVID. Thank you, I appreciate it. I mean, honestly, it's just a bit of physical symptoms. The worst of it was yesterday. I think I'm a little better now. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. And hi, well, thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. Sorry if I sound a little, like, stuffy and weird. That's because I'm sick. But yeah, I'm okay.
Worst comes to worst, I'll just make another trip.
Also, you said Navia and Dia being best friends bonding over makeup. Oh, that's cute. They should meet in an event.
Ah, so you're going to head back now?
Yep, that's the plan. Oh, actually, since we talked about the reconstruction earlier, want to come with me and check out the town for yourself?
Yeah.
You said you don't have any plans, right? So we can just catch a boat and head over. It won't take long at all.
You're good. I sound the same. I'm still recovering. I had it 2 weeks ago. Oh my god, that sucks. I had the same issue. When I had it the first time, it took me like 3 weeks for the symptoms to fully go away.
It's a bit sudden, but Paimon doesn't see why not. What do you think, Traveler?
I'd be interested in looking a look.
Then
and
let's
taking
go.
looking
We'll
a look,
take a boat
taking a
over.
look.
Oh, you mean the Aquabus, right? Like the Clementine line?
Oh, sorry. I meant our own boat. The Aquabus doesn't have a station near Poisson, so we'll use one of the Spina's boats.
Okay, sure.
All right, follow me. I'll take you there.
A boat. I want to go on the boat, the Spina's boat. She is so pretty. I love her. It's loading, guys.
The engineer is still doing a few routine safety checks. We can head out as soon as we get the green light.
So, Paimon has always wanted to ask. The 3 Aquabus lines are all named after people in your family, right?
Yeah, that's right. Callus and Navia are self-explanatory, while Clementine was the name that my mother went by.
Oh, Spina di Rosula was one of the main sponsors for the construction, right?
If you provided the Mora to build the lines, then why isn't there even a dedicated line to Poisson? Spina di Rosula
Poisson?
built all the lines, yet you still have to take a special boat just to go home. Paimon doesn't get it.
Well, what I heard is that most of our businesses don't actually use Poisson as a hub. So there was no real reason to build a line straight to Poisson. You are right that it is a bit strange, though. If you've already committed to build 3 lines, why not just add a 4th?
I don't know if that's how it works.
Yeah, that's what Paimon's saying. The Aquabus is so convenient, it's really a huge shame.
Well, it is what it is. You know what my father was like. Even I often struggled to figure out what was going on in his head.
Well, something that big also wouldn't have been just his call.
But that would only be the case if he cared about what others thought. My father was always really stubborn. Once he made up his mind, good luck getting him to change it. From what I've heard, the rights of all the other members of the Spina only went as far as giving him advice or suggestions, and no farther. That included my mother, too.
Huh. Well, that explains why you weren't on the greatest of terms with him.
Yeah, because I wouldn't just let him keep getting his way. He was just... not very agreeable.
Oh.
Boss, the boat's ready. We can head out.
All right, then let's head out.
Braving the tides together.
It'll be a while before we get to Poisson. Let's keep talking.
Navia, what was your mother like as a person? Oh, Paimon's sorry. She totally forgot that you mentioned before that she passed away during childbirth.
Oh my
So
god.
you probably don't remember her at all.
That's all right. I've heard many stories about her from the rest of the Spina. They've always said that they were sure we would have gotten along famously. While my papa was stiff like a board, my mother was supposedly super cheerful and funny. Their complementary personalities allowed them to make up for each other's flaws.
In total, I won 59.
My father would
Wait,
run the
what?
businesses and expand our reach, while my mother would keep the peace and make sure that
That
everyone
many?
was happy. Their work made sure that the Spina could grow and thrive.
Sounds like they were not just a well-matched couple, but fantastic business partners as well.
Yeah, but those are just stories and anecdotes after all. It's hard for me to piece together a more complete or intimate picture of her. But sometimes, I'd still look at the Clementine line and wonder, would the Spina and Poisson still be what they are today had my mother survived? Silver once said that a name is a kind of inscription, a way to etch a memory into the world. When given a name, a cold, inanimate object can gain a completely new meaning.
Wow, okay.
So, I will always associate the line with her in my heart.
Stop with the autoplay.
Over the past few weeks, I've also begun to appreciate how water can take in and hold our most intense feelings and memories, as well as how one may reflect on their past by watching the sea.
Did you catch that line she said about how a name can...
I've lost many
Stop!
beloved people and memories to the sea. Even though I cannot stop for them and must continue to keep moving.
I don't have autoplay on. Why is it autoplaying? Dude.
The fact won't change that they existed in my life and gave me the reason and motivation to move forward.
Okay, what the hell? Why is it doing this?
Always. But no matter what, we can't change the
I can't even
past.
pick the answer. What's happening?
But I tell myself that I need to keep looking towards the future. Everyone, even my parents, have already overcome so many obstacles.
This has got to be a glitch.
Besides, I'm the president of Spina di Rosula. I've got to keep my chin up.
Yes, anyway, I was saying, I think it's because you're on a boat. Oh, I guess.
Ah, we've reached the shore. Let's go. I'll show you the new Poisson.
Anyway, as I was saying, that line she said, I forgot to take a screen cap, but that one line she said about how, when you have a name, God, I forgot exactly the words she used. I'm gonna have to rewatch my VOD. But the things she said, I meant to screen cap that last night, reminded me of a certain someone. Yeah, exactly. About how giving something a name gives it life or whatever. That's essentially what she said. Well, reminds me of a certain someone as well. If it's a glitch, Miss deserves 100 pearls for Navia as compensation. This is true. Might be a glitch because it did that for me too on the boat. Oh, okay. Yeah, because it's not doing it anymore.
Navia, do you think she's doing alright?
I mean, I hope so. She seems to be managing.
Okay. Paimon supposes you're right. She's really been through a lot. It couldn't have been easy shouldering so much by herself.
Let's go help her.
Quit following me. Boss, you're back! Traveler and Paimon, welcome back to Poisson.
Welcome back.
Oh, hey! Fancy seeing you again, Florent. Is it your turn to take care of Navia now?
Hey, I can totally take care of myself. For the time being, I'll go around without any attendance.
I miss Silver and Malouse.
We did hand over some of Malouse's old responsibilities to Florent, though. It's been really nice to have him around to help out.
Thank you for the compliment, boss. As you see, I've been working closely with the boss on rebuilding Poisson. Mr. Malouse was an extremely capable and respected member of the Spina. I've got some really big shoes to fill.
All right. There's no need to be so formal. Everyone's practically old friends by now. Were you waiting here for me? Did we manage to make any progress on the statue?
Yeah, we contacted a sculptor about the job, but they can't get started on sourcing a correctly sized block without knowing the design that we want to use first.
You're commissioning a statue?
So basically, we've been meaning to commission a statue of my parents in commemoration of everything they've done for the Spina and the town of Poisson. But since my father was known as callously unfaithful for the longest time, it would have been too controversial to commission a statue of him.
Oh.
But now that his name has been cleared, and the town is also being rebuilt, I thought this would be the perfect chance to actually realize this dream.
The funds to build the statue were freely donated by the people of Poisson to show their appreciation for Miss Clementine and Mr. Callus and everything they did.
Shouldn't Navia be featured with them? Whenever I pass through Poisson for commission, and I see that one grave with flowers after the last AQ, my heart just yeah, me too. Wait, I don't think I've seen it actually.
Me? I'm just the newbie president that's running around and causing everyone trouble.
Come on, Navia.
Maybe we can have this conversation again in a few decades, once I've done more for the town and the people.
Hey, there's no need to be so humble. Didn't you just help save the entire
I agree wholeheartedly. I also believe that Boss should have a place on the statue.
Hey, if you keep inflating my ego like this, I might just float off into the sky with my parasol. Just kidding. There's no way that I'd accept that kind of compliment at face value. At a minimum, I'd have to match what my father did for the people.
Oh, that's what you think?
Thanks for the vote of confidence. I just don't think I'm ready yet. Anyway, Florent, now it's up to us to confirm the final design, right?
Mm-hmm. We can ask the sculptor to start looking for a good block once we've decided on the poses for Miss Clementine and Mr. Callus.
Sorry for that.
But we haven't had any real discussions yet on the possible designs. I feel like I should get a few promising designs first, and then send them over to you to review.
Yeah.
There's no need for all that. Let's decide on a design right now.
Right now. Okay, I'm drinking.
Hey, you! Come over here with me.
Where, Queen? I'll go anywhere you want me
Modeling
to.
a few poses, of course. Here, just pretend to be Callus, and I'll be Clementine.
Okay.
Didn't you say on the boat that Callus and Clementine sounded like great partners? Well, then there's no one better to fill this role than my most valuable partner. Florent, let's grab some reference shots.
You've got it, boss. I'll go get the camera.
Well, what do you think? Got any ideas?
Shouldn't you be running the show?
Well, I've actually discussed it a bit with Florent before, but I could never come up with any fresh or original ideas. It's probably because my idea of them is already kind of set in stone. So I want to pick your brain for a bit and see if you can come up with some new and interesting ideas.
I think we should just be goofy.
I'm all good here, boss. Feel free to start posing whenever.
Okay, then let's try for something imposing. Looking out into the distance, or happy pose. I like looking out to the distance.
By that, do you mean as if we were standing on a boat and looking out at the sea? Sure, let's give that a try.
Huh?
Whoa, you really remind Paimon of a captain and their first mate.
Look over there, my dear Clementine. As you can see, every tree on that island is dripping with mora fruit.
But there's something off with the composition. This pose makes Mr. Callus look too tall next to the lady.
Oh, I see what you mean. Then let's swap.
Oh, that's gonna be a problem though. Haha,
Well, Paimon is a fan.
she's so
Statue like this
cute.
would look fantastic on a boat.
Titanic.
Wait, but we can't do that. Very few people would see the statue if we were to put it on a boat. This statue is meant to be placed in the town.
But then, since we're putting it in the town, the whole point of the pose would be lost.
Oh, okay. We'll try to think of something else.
A happy pose.
Happy pose. You mean something like we were laughing together at a funny joke?
Hello.
Would all that be able to come through with just a picture?
Would we even be able to tell what they are supposed to be laughing about?
Laughing about someone's small pee-pee.
Yeah, and that'd probably be a massive pain to sculpt as well.
Yeah. I think that's just a
Did one
skill
of you try
issue.
striking a pose like you're talking while the other one laughs?
LOL.
That actually sounds pretty hard to pull off. Forget it. Let's try something else.
Let's try for something imposing.
Imposing, huh? Oh, I've got it. Let's try this.
Us when Kazu's a hater. Hey, that's pretty fucking sick.
This pose! It makes me recall Spina di Rosula's glorious golden age.
But isn't Clementine's pose a bit too bold and heroic? Was she really that kind of person? If we were to stick with this pose, maybe people would wonder if she was actually the real boss behind the scenes.
Whatever, man.
Well, tabloids did indeed speculate as much back in the day, but the Spina pulled a few strings and made both the report and the journalist disappear.
Okay.
Oh, Paimon was just kidding! Please don't make Paimon disappear.
Cool Giga Chad pose, yeah.
What Florent meant was that we asked the journalist to choose a new alias.
Oh, okay.
You're right, though, that this may not accurately represent the image of her in our hearts. Let's try to come up with something else.
No. That's cool. Yes. Oh, come on with the sunglasses, though.
We tried a bunch of different ideas, but none of them felt right. Paimon's all out of brain juice now, too.
Oh, don't worry. We still got a lot of reference shots out of the session, and each of them can be considered to be a souvenir in their own right. Let's just keep the ideas we tried as backups. Man, if I knew I was going to do a photo shoot with the Traveler, I would have prepared a lot of outfits and props ahead of time.
I mean, same for me.
Oh, outfits! Ugh, that's the errand I forgot back in the city. Do either of you still remember that girl? The girl I went to see with you two. Her name is Adele.
Okay. That's funny. You know, I found someone in the quest, in the Archon quest, there was a guy with the same name as my dad. And Adele is like the name of my cousin.
Oh, Paimon remembers her. She was the one that we met while investigating Mr. Callus's case, right?
I don't think I saw any NPC with my mom's name yet, but...
Yes, that's exactly who I'm talking about. So, after the case, she was finally willing to talk to me. And she told me that she wanted to join the Spina too. I said that it's fine, but young children are not allowed to join the Spina. She will just have to wait a few years, and then we'll welcome her with open arms. Since she's still a child, though, she thought I was just trying to let her down gently.
I'm very sorry if you can hear me blowing my nose, it's just... I don't really have a choice. There's someone in Cat's Tail with my mom's name, which isn't common, so that was cool to see. Oh, interesting. Haven't seen my name even though it's pretty common. Yeah, I haven't seen my name, like my real name, on Genshin either, but mine is like very uncommon, so I don't think it's something that I will ever see on Genshin.
But how could I get her to believe that I meant what I said? In the end, I came up with an idea. I'd have a Spina uniform made and give it to her as a gift. But I got so busy and distracted in the city that I forgot to pick the uniform up. So I did forget something important after all.
It would be weird if someone has my name since in Cantonese. Well, they did add a new character with a Cantonese name. I mean, not yet, but like his drip came out a few days ago. They put Velida, yeah. Well, Velida is like a like a brand name for like markers, right? I think. Yeah, got me. Yeah, that's different. But yeah, no, my name is like the thing is like about my real name is that it belongs to a region that is not represented in Genshin. So I feel like I'm not gonna tell you my real name, but I'm just gonna give you a hint. If there is someone with my name, it's probably gonna be a Snezhnaya, not in any of the regions we saw here.
Don't worry, boss. I can send someone to pick it up right away.
On the matter of the statue, we should still come up with a few more ideas for the design. I'll have to trouble you to source some for me.
Okay.
We could have just done that from the start.
At least this way we got some cool pictures.
Yeah, you're right. They'll have some value as souvenirs at least.
I want to know. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna say. I mean, it's super uncommon. I'm saying that it's not even a Russian name. It's from another country which is not represented in Genshin yet, and I don't know if it ever will. But it's the closest thing to yes, it's the closest. I think Snezhnaya would be the closest thing. But like, I'm French. I just don't have a
Navia,
French name.
Laurent, guess who's back?
Who are you?
Huh? But aren't you supposed to...
Oh, well, if it isn't Coulter. Back already from the Fortress of Meripede?
That's right. I finally finished serving my time. Gotta say, turns out I was a lot tougher than I thought. After I got out, I immediately made a beeline back to Poisson. You could say that familiar, briny smell became a primal call, urging me to forget everything else and just come back home. You wouldn't believe how much I've missed Melissa's grilled fish. I dreamed about it every time I had to get a welfare meal down there underneath the sea.
It's good to have you back, Coulter. You look as well as ever.
And this guy is?
Let me introduce you. This is Coulter, another of Spina di Rosula's members. He was found guilty and sentenced to the Fortress of Meripede some time ago.
Guilty of what? Murder?
But, looking at it now, it was probably another one of Marcel's plots while he worked at the Confrérie of Cabrières.
Wait, Mr. Marcel? What do you mean? He was involved in some sort of plot?
Have you not heard anything at all about the water from the primordial sea case?
Nah, man, he wasn't a fortress. He was...
Well, I know that Fontaine got flooded, but then the water levels miraculously receded. I thought that was all there was to it and didn't care to ask for any more details. Do you mean Mr. Marcel was somehow involved with all that?
Oh, looks like we'll have to explain everything from the top. That case, a lot of things have happened in Poisson since then. First things first, let me introduce you to these two. They're my most trusted partners, and they've been with me through thick and thin. Now you could call them Spina di Rosula's VIP helpers.
Okay.
Oh, nice to meet you. I don't recall Navia ever generously complimenting anyone like that before. So you must be pretty amazing to get that from her.
Yeah, we are indeed pretty amazing. But we've been cool since before we even met her.
We just followed Navia's lead.
Humble again, as always, I see. Even when I was totally sincere with my praise.
Nice. Spina di Rosula always seems to attract great people. Oh, that reminds me. Where are Malus and Silver? Aren't they always by your side?
Why would you ask that?
about that.
They're dead!
Coulter, a lot of things happened while you were gone. As you can see, even Poisson isn't quite the same as how it was before you left.
They lost their lives, keeping me safe during the flood.
Ah!
What did you say? This isn't some kind of morbid welcome home prank, right? You're just scaring me on purpose because I don't know anything about what's happened.
I'm sorry, but it's the truth. They weren't the only people we lost either. Many others, including Melissa, also lost their lives in the disaster.
Luce
Pain.
and Melissa, dead. They're just gone. Luce.
Emotional
I was planning to give him a surprise
damage.
gift once I ran into him again in town. I can't believe it.
Hey, keep it together.
Malus and Coulter were friends for many years, and even served on many missions together during the early days of the Spina. I can understand how he feels.
Oh, that's so sad.
Let's sit down somewhere, so I can tell you everything that has happened while you were gone. Fair warning, there was a lot.
Okay.
Okay, so you said there was like a grave somewhere, right? Where is that? I want to find it. I got mentioned on Twitter, but I don't know if it... Is that where they are?
Behold!
I wanted to see if it was, because I would imagine if it's in like a... It's in an isolated area, I don't know. Honestly, the design of this place is just phenomenal. It's so nice to look at. Just all the details.
Squall and Fury.
Well, I can't see it. Maybe I'm blind.
Quit following me.
All of this. It's unbelievable. I can't believe that those stories were real. It all really happened. Has the world gone mad?
Had I not personally experienced all those events, I would also have found them very difficult to accept.
I think you and I both feel the same way about the profound tragedy of Melusa's loss. And the sheer depravity of Marcel's action.
I thought Mr. Marcel would always stand by the Spina. Everything he had, the Spina gave to him. It's unconscionable to have received all that, and yet still plot to kidnap and dissolve you for his insane research.
The good news is that the Confrérie of Cabriere is no more. Gone with them too is the entire synth manufacturing and distribution network. We finally closed the curtain on that long struggle.
Are you sure? But if Marcel wanted to rebel against us, he probably sent word in secret to Romeu.
What?
Romu?
Not a name I've heard before either.
Florent should remember him. You see, there was once a major internal dispute regarding funding the construction of the Aquabus lines. Romeu was the leader of the faction that thought such a vast sum of mora would be better spent improving the town of Poisson. But Mr. Callis believed that an opportunity to collaborate with the court of Fontaine and the Fontaine Research Institute was hard to come by, and would allow us to build many valuable relationships. Not only would the Aquabus be a good business investment, it would also boost our reputation among the general populace, eventually paying us massive dividends down the line. But the two couldn't come to an agreement. Romeu ended up taking a lot of people with him when he left Spino di Rosula altogether, and the split was on extremely bad terms.
Misty, I'm falling asleep. If you're gonna keep pulling later, I hope Navia comes home soon, or else I'll join your next stream if I can. Take care and feel better soon. Okay, thank you so much, Kay. And yeah, go to sleep. It's like 5 a.m. or later, maybe. But I really appreciate it. Thank you. I will keep rolling for Navia at any chance I've got. If I pull her on stream, then great. But I might pull her off stream. It's also a possibility. But I just hope I get her. But yeah, good night, Kay. Thank you so much. I'll see you later. I will take care of myself. Thank you.
Ugh. And with Papa's stubbornness, I can definitely imagine how it must have gone down.
Yeah.
And of course, when he was suffering the slings and arrows of outrageous injustice, those relationships that he spent a fortune to build didn't help in the least.
Yeah, you could say it was the price he paid for sticking to his beliefs.
That couldn't have been the first time a dispute like that happened, right?
Oh, that's a good point. If Callus was really as stubborn as you say, then wouldn't he have argued with the rank and file all the time?
Oh yeah, it eventually became a thing that just happened on every day that ended with Y.
Haha.
But Navia, boss, you might not know this, but he wasn't always like that. He used to be a lot better with taking counsel. With him listening to our advice, and Ms. Clementine also frequently on our side, it was pretty smooth sailing for a good many years. But on the matter of the Aquabus, even Ms. Clementine completely stood by Mr. Callus's side.
Huh. I never knew. But from my perspective, Romeu's position had a lot going for it. Couldn't they have sat down and talked it out?
I think the Aquabus was just the straw that broke the camel's back. On that topic, they eventually came to a rather radical conclusion. They believed that Miss Clementine lost her ability to serve as an impartial mediator when she became pregnant with
Oh
Callus's
my
child.
god, what?
So they thought she had betrayed them? But that doesn't make any sense. Before she was their mediator, my mother was also her own person, and a member of the Spina. She should have the right to take any side she wished.
Yeah, but to them, even taking a side was betrayal enough. They felt like their voices could no longer be heard once their sole mediator had gone over to the other side.
Okay.
Of course, Ms. Clementine then passed away, and Mr. Callus began to regard the completion of the Aquabus project as her final wish. With that, the last hope of reconciliation was gone.
So that's what happened.
From that point on, Romeu and his people cut ties with the Spina, and never gave us any kind of professional or personal courtesy ever again. Perhaps they've regarded us as enemies ever since they left. But even so, there is still no proof that they ever acted in concert with Marcel.
I've also heard that they aren't in a good financial position, so they've been lying low for a while. But as long as they exist, they'll continue to be a threat.
I think Coulter's got a point. Both Marcel and Romeu had my father in their sights for a very long time. Even though Marcel's faction has been dissolved, we still don't know anything about Romeu's whereabouts. If they're still trying to get revenge on us, with how distracted and vulnerable we are, now would be the best time.
Good thinking, boss. We should keep an eye on them at all times. I'll let my men know right away.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for that, Florent. And Coulter, thank you for telling me about this as well.
Don't worry, it's nothing. Do you have a moment right now? How about we go out for a walk? I've heard so many incredulous things today. I'm finding it a bit hard to calm down even now. I mean, to think that I'll just never see them again.
Aw.
In that case, why don't we go back to the court? I can pick up Adele's uniform while we're there as well. Want to come
Oops.
with me again, you two? You don't mind, do you, Coulter?
Of course. That's fine by me.
Then let's go! Paimon feels like a lot's hinging on this visit.
We want to see Adele cheer up.
We really are the best of partners. Come on, let's go.
Cool.
Too slow.
What is your pity right now? Let me check. Not the thing I was supposed to do. It's like fucking okay. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, like 70, like 68. So like, you know, after a little bit of farming, I'm pretty sure I can have Navia. I'm not that far, and I'll be guaranteed to. Oh, Alex, really fucking unlucky though.
There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever.
Oh wait, the graves of Silver and Malus are probably at the cemetery that's over there is probably not here. I remember we went there already. I just remembered. God, I'm sick.
Are we not taking the boat this time?
I guess not.
It's nice to walk from time to time, isn't it? Think
Oh.
of it as something like a hiking trip. Once we're there, we can stay a few days before we return.
Sounds good. I haven't walked this road in a long time.
Well, we've walked far enough for now. Let's take a break. Since we're out for a walk, we shouldn't stress too much about the destination.
I've grown old, so I'm not as fit as before. It's a good thing that at least my work down in the fortress was quite the workout.
Well, Paimon thinks you're doing great. We didn't have to slow down for you at all.
Back in the days before the aquabus lines were built, we often had to hike north with our goods, then catch a boat to the court. Malus and I must have traveled this way hundreds of times. When we were tired, we would lay down for a while on the grass, and when we were hungry, we'd catch a fish or two. The Spina was still on the rise back then. Mr. Callus was generous, and everyone had the chance to strike it rich. So, of course, we all worked really hard. And now, in the blink of an eye, The aquabus lines have been built, and this road has fallen into disuse.
I don't really think that's a bad thing, though.
Oh, I know. I was just being a little nostalgic.
Then let's stay here a bit longer. Anyone want snacks?
The Silver's not here to bake to give us the almonds and sugar and whatever.
Oh, is this another chance to try some of Navia's macarons? Paimon's been dreaming of them.
Yep, I figured you wouldn't say no to a few more. Oh, wait. Let me check if I have all the ingredients. Maloose and Silver used to take care of tasks like this. Okay, the stove's looking good. And as for the ingredients, seems like we're all out of flour and sugar. The two most important ingredients of all.
Should I go get some?
Would you? Oh, but it would be too much to ask you to go on a trip just for those.
I actually have 1,000 flour on me, Navia, right now, and also like 1,000 sugar.
We should contribute to making the macaron too. Don't worry, we cook out in the wild all the time, so he should have some stuff on hand.
Oh, that's great. Then I'll leave the ingredient gathering to you. As long as we have some sweet flours and wheat, I can start the baking.
Then I'll go look for some boxes nearby for a makeshift table and chairs.
Great. Then I'll prep the stove. Let's get to work, everyone. How did it go?
I have so many, Navia. You don't even worry about it.
You've all done your part. Just leave the rest to me.
Don't macarons just take like 4 hours to bake?
Oh, these macarons look and taste magnificent! Your cooking is as good as ever, Navia.
Boss's baking skills have always been famous.
Yeah, that's what
Everyone
I thought.
in the Spina knows how exceptionally talented she is.
Oh, it's just a hobby. There's no need to praise me for it like that.
Have you two seriously never considered joining us? You're so close to the boss, and she obviously trusts you with all her heart, so...
There's still some important things we must do.
Oh, yeah, I see. Is that why you have to always stay on the road?
Yeah, man.
You just happened to walk in on our little reunion. It's actually been quite a while since we last spent time together. Adventurers never stay in one place for long. The name of Spina di Rosula would just tie them down. Besides, after everything we've been through together, I'm sure our hearts would remain intertwined even if we found ourselves on opposite sides of the world.
Navia's right. Man, I love the quotes from this quest.
Even if Paimon was far beyond the horizon, she'd still remember the delicious taste of Navia's macaron.
Macaron.
I understand now. Then I am very lucky indeed to have been graced with the chance to meet the two of you. I will endeavor to make the most of this short yet fortuitous encounter, and enjoy every moment we spend together.
We've got no wine with us, but let's still toast with water. In
With
celebration
water.
of this moment.
Huh. I thought I heard something just now. Was it some small critter?
Cheers! Hey, what are you doing? Quick, join in on the toast!
Cheers.
May your travels go smoothly. May the Spina continue to grow. And may our friendship last until the end of time.
Wait, what? Oh my god. Ah. God damn it. I thought it was over. I just have to do like a random ass quest before I keep going. Let me do that real quick. I'm gonna skip dialogue, by the way. I don't care about that.
Too slow.
Whatever. I don't care. I don't think this is a very important quest. For lore, at least, like, I don't think it matters. I'm trying to, like, skim through this. Oh my god. My god. Okay, are we good now? God. Oh my god, are you for real? Is the whole quest? My god. What? I mean, what even? The Court of Fontaine, like, it gets all of the Court of Fontaine stuck because of one fucking quest, dude. Are you serious? Hate when that happens. What? Wait, what was that? What? Wait. Fuck. What? Why would you do that? I mean, thank you so much, but holy shit. You didn't have to. Oh, thank you. Okay, I'm good. Let's see how many are... Thank you. What was it, you, Atsuko? Thank you so much, Atsuko. I really appreciate it. You really didn't have to do that. But I really appreciate it. Well, I'm gonna get one more so I can just get 20 pulls because I think this would be enough. Just like one. Wait, no, that's not... I'm stupid, I can't count. What? I only need 10. Rosaria. Yay! Yay! Thank you, Atsuko. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Sorry if I sound like not as usual. I'm very sick. I really appreciate it. I feel bad though because it's like you said the second time you sent me the crystals. I really appreciate it. Thank you. She's here. I helped you for a while. Now it was time for the queen. Yay! Thank you so much again, man. That's so cool. She's... Okay, let me just... Oh my god, do I have... I have C6 Rosaria. Amazing. And C6 Kandake also. Wait, give me just get my Sucrose constellations in. Oh my god. How do I already have C6 Sucrose and I never had her before? That's insane. Ah!
Oh. Oh.
She's so pretty! I love her! You're amazing. I love the sunglasses. They're amazing with the little rose on here. Oh my god. Remember when I said that I wanted to make like a live 2D model for her for practice? Yeah, I don't think I will because of all the fucking details. I think I will die if I try to do that. So I didn't pre-farm for her or anything. I'll do that later. Do I have to keep going with this? Okay, are we done? My god. Oh, are you for real? This is so stupid. Look at the storm.
Too slow.
This guy's named Thalos, like the Fire Emblem villain. His name is like the joke we do when we imitate a Spanish guy talking French. What? Oh. Oh, Yon. Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry for skipping text, but I just don't think that this quest is very important for the, like, for the lore of this game. Like, I do not, like, maybe it's because I'm skipping text, but, like, I don't care. Let me know if I'm missing some really extremely important deep lore, from skipping the text of this. He's dead. Bye.
All set? Let's move out then. I asked some old acquaintances in town to make Adele's uniform, so we should...
Okay, I feel like that was really... I don't know.
Too slow.
Hey there, Ludovine. How's
Ludovine.
business lately?
The Demoiselle of Spina de Rosula. I must say, your generous patronage is the one thing keeping me from going bankrupt.
Nonsense. We all know what a talented businesswoman you are. No, and don't forget, she's the boss now.
My mistake, my mistake. I just got so used to calling her Demoiselle. Are you here for the uniform?
Yep. I forgot to drop by earlier when I was running errands around here.
I didn't expect Demoiselle to come and pick it up in person. It's just a uniform after all. Any of your folks could have come instead.
Navia's always liked to take even small things seriously.
Hey, that's not the only reason I'm here. We mostly just needed a walk to clear our heads. There are few things more uplifting than taking the first step on a new journey.
Boss has got a point. Going on a trip with friends is always better than staying cooped up at home.
Very well. Please, wait here while I retrieve the uniform for you.
Can someone remind Paimon again why Adele wants to join the Spina?
She hasn't given me any concrete reasons. All she says is that she really looks up to me. After we cleared her father's name, she became a lot more cheerful and outgoing. It's probably because she said she used to be terrified of Papa. So, as a result, she found all the rest of the Spina super scary as well. But the Spina is very different now. She mustered up the courage to talk to me, and felt like I could really understand her. Yeah, you could say that. By uncovering the truth about the case, I was able to give her closure at the same time. She said that she wanted to become someone like me. Someone who could lend a hand to others, instead of standing still and waiting for others to help her.
From the sound of it, she'll be a wonderful addition to the Spina.
I think so too. But for now, let's focus on giving her a great atmosphere to grow and thrive.
Who are
She
you?
can commit to us once she's older, and can really make that decision for herself.
So I wasn't just hearing things.
Is something up, Traveler?
Follow me. Someone's tailing us.
Huh? Tailing? Oh, Paimon's coming.
I'll go check it out too. Coulter, please hold on to this for me.
All right.
Paimon saw them too. They headed up.
Stop right there!
Stop right there. Pippi. Pippi. That's his name.
We knew you were going to be difficult.
Seems like if we want them to talk, we're gonna need to teach them a lesson first.
Brothers, there's no need to skulk in the dark anymore. Let's take them out!
Hello.
Umbrella warfare, I guess. This one's got your name on it.
Peppi. Yeah, like that. Peppi.
This one's got your name on it.
This guy's name is Peppi.
Attack! That's the way.
Lol.
Now, talk. Who are you? And why were you tailing us?
And why is your name Peppi?
Don't think we'll let you off easy if you keep silent.
Recognize your situation and don't entertain any fantasies of escape.
How did it go, boss? Are any of you hurt?
Nah.
If you thought they stood any chance against us, you were sorely mistaken. Anyway, stop playing tough and start talking. There won't be any room for negotiation once the Maison Gardiennage gets involved.
We're looking to get vengeance on Spina di Rosula.
Okay.
We were discovered and can't beat you in a fight. We admit it. We lost.
Get revenge? Wait, you're not Romeu's followers, are you?
You actually know that name? But if you do, then surely you should understand why we hate you so much.
I would advise you to calm down.
Indeed. You haven't got the faintest hope of winning right now.
We were out drinking when we saw Navia. We got so angry we decided to follow you guys and look for an opportunity to really mess up your day. Too bad you guys messed up ours first.
You're lying.
Huh?
You followed us all the way here.
You're pretty sharp. But so what? We didn't do anything. And now it
What?
should be pretty obvious that we can't do anything to you anyway. Seeing you like that just really ticked us off.
I'm really TO'd right
Let
now.
the drink go to our heads.
Listen, Callus is long dead. No matter what happened in the past, I want to be able to start things anew. I am the current president of Spina di Rosula. If your boss wants to talk with me, I'd be happy to meet with him. I won't press charges for your attack. That should also help demonstrate my sincerity.
I understand. Thank you. I'll let our boss know.
But if you so much as think about pulling something like this again, I won't be so lenient next time. Understood?
I'll fucking kill you.
All right. We get it. Come on, let's go.
Let's go, boys. Peppi, you too.
Are you sure it's okay to just let them go like that, Navia?
Yeah, his name's Peppi. It's not gonna hurt anybody with a name like that.
I don't want to inherit my father's grudges, too.
Aw.
Moreover, when it comes to the Aquabus, I don't think what my father did was entirely correct either. If the other side is willing to talk, I'm happy to open the door for a reconciliation. Opportunities for new beginnings are all around us.
Yeah.
I support Boss's decision as well. The concept of an eye for an eye is a primitive practice that has no place in today's Spina di Rosula.
Yes. Plus, we already know that they're strapped for cash. If their financial situation is that dire, they don't have what it takes to challenge us. So this may be the best time to talk. I still think we should keep an eye out for Romeo's folks, though. If he decides to ignore the warning I gave his men, then we could still have a fight on our hands.
Yeah, those guys definitely didn't look like big fans of yours.
I'd rather things not go that far, since, though we haven't talked to each other for years, once upon a time we were all a part of the Spina di Rosula family.
Yep, that's how I feel as well. Anyway, now that we've sent them packing, we don't have to worry about those guys anymore. It's getting late already. So why don't we stay the night in the Fleuve Cendre? We can head back to Poisson tomorrow. I'll also ask someone to write Florent a letter and inform him of everything that happened here today, so he can increase security around Poisson and be on guard against any suspicious individuals.
Do we have to stay in the Fleuve Sonde again? Even the pillows there smell like seaweed.
Sorry, that's just what happens when you live near water and don't get much sunlight. Poisson's pretty much the same though, so I've long since gotten used to it. We can still go out in the evening for some grilled fish and drinks though. Bet you there'll be people singing sea shanties too.
Yay!
How does that sound?
I love that.
Huh. That does sound pretty cool. Okay, Paimon's on board now. Let's go. Paimon wants to sing too.
Yeah.
The wind rises.
Coming back here really does feel like this place is starting to grow on Paimon. If you think about it, it would be kind of weird if the Spina's base at the court was some super luxurious building like the Palais Mermonia.
Totally. Right on the money, Paimon. Although, of course, with the continued growth of the Spina, Papa wanted Poisson to eventually grow into a metropolis, not unlike the court. He was a very ambitious man, who rarely looked behind or beneath him. For better or worse, that always made him stand out from the crowd.
And that's also why people hated him just as much as they loved him.
All right. Why don't you go wait for me at the restaurant? I'll go do some prep, and I'll get someone to tidy up your room while I'm at it. You can use the same room as last time. You still remember the room number, yeah?
I guess so.
Yep. Kinda hard to forget when there are only so many rooms here after all.
Oh, did I just hear someone taking a dig at Fleuve Cendre? I'll tell my guys to stuff your pillows full of actual seaweed right now.
Sounds great.
Oh, Paimon, sorry! Please have mercy, Navia. If you do that, then Paimon really won't be able to sleep at all.
I was just kidding. Be on your way now.
Sit inside. Wait for the banquet to begin. What's the inside? I don't got a problem. Shut up. Sit. Oh, I wanted to hear the sea shanties.
Hello? Are you asleep yet?
Navia, did something happen?
No, not at all. I just figured that since we don't get to enjoy nights like these very often, we should try to enjoy it to the fullest. Wanna go fishing? I've got some rods and lures ready.
Oh, so that's the prep you were talking about. Sure, we'll come.
Yeah, fishing!
Hopefully I didn't wake you or anything.
You're good.
Don't worry. You don't have to do any actual fishing if you're too tired.
But I want to do some fishing.
Just think of it as keeping me company. How does that sound?
Are you sad?
Okay, let's go. To the fishing spot.
Can I go fishing too, Navia? Can I help? I want to fish with you. Fish with Navia. Oh, it's like all the way up here too. The fish. Bro. I'm gonna sneak up on her from below the sea. I mean the water. I just thought about Natlan again. I mean, it's far away from now, but still. I do think about it. Right? Anyone else here really excited about Natlan? I mean, fucking Capitano is gonna be there. Probably.
How can you call this fishing when you're using a fully automatic rod?
Oh, okay.
What's the problem? Lots of people in Poisson use rods like these.
I hope there's Columbina crumbs. I'm starving. You know, I feel like I remember Leaker said a while ago that she would like be there and not long. I don't know how they would know that though because it was like before Fontaine even came out. And people were saying that Arlecchino was going to be the main harbinger in Fontaine, which like yeah, that was true. They also said that Sandrone was gonna be here, but we haven't seen anything from her in Fontaine, even though I'm pretty sure she's from Fontaine. So it's like, where are you, girl?
But shouldn't fishing be all about, you know, attentively watching the float and then excitedly reeling in the catch when you finally hook something?
Well, that's one way to enjoy fishing. What do you think, Traveler?
I like Paimon's method.
Then let's try regular rods next time. We can have a real fishing competition.
Honestly, Paimon's mainly shocked at how much energy you still have at this hour. Usually by this time of night, it's a struggle for Paimon to even keep her eyes open.
It might just be something that runs in my family.
That's a thing?
I'm sure you'd get even sleepier if I delved more deeply into it. Anyway, I was just thinking about how grateful I am to my mother, as well as the rest of the Spina.
Your mother?
My father always had a lot of unrealistic expectations for me. But the more that he tried to get me to become like him, the less I wanted to listen to what he had to say. My mother never had those kinds of expectations, though. I've heard that she had only one wish for me, which was that I would have a happy and secure childhood. All the members of the Spina greatly respected her wish, so no matter what I did as a child, they were happy to humor me. Can you imagine? Whenever my father wanted to scold me for something I'd done, everyone would form up into 2 rows and just stand silently and listen to him rant. Maloose and Silver were always there too. No matter what Papa yelled, nobody else would say a word. Eventually, Papa must have recognized scolding me over trivial matters was pointless, because he eventually stopped getting on my case so often.
Paimon would have never guessed.
Yeah. Looking back on it now as an adult, I can hardly believe how patient and kind everyone was. When I was young, I often thought that I could do whatever I wanted, because there'd always be someone there to clean up after me. But once, I saw Maloose come back wounded. He wouldn't tell me how he'd been injured, but I could tell it had something to do with me. I learned then that there's always a cost to making a mistake. The more you care about those around you, the more you should care about doing the right thing to the best of your abilities, because if you do falter, there'll inevitably come a time when you'll have to face the consequences. And when that time comes, those most precious to you really will throw themselves in front of you and pay the price for your mistakes.
Navia.
Sorry. I shouldn't have brought that up. I wasn't planning to talk about sad things tonight. Basically, I was just saying that the nurturing atmosphere of the Spina must have been my mother's legacy, rather than my father's. And if that's the only way that I can continue to feel her love, then I'd like to pass that warmth on.
Is that why you let those guys go today?
Oh.
Although, maybe there's a part of not wanting to repeat the mistakes of the past. I want to be reasonable, at least. Hey, look! I think you've got something on the line!
But why isn't the rod automatically reeling it in?
Oh, there must be something wrong with how I installed the mechanism. It was my first time putting one of those rods together. We can't let it get away. Come on, you two. Let's
Okay.
You want Paimon to help too?
For the rest of the night, you and Rod continue to rack up catch after catch while for some reason Navia can't seem to hook a single fish. Navia is quite upset about her bad luck, but it's only when you begin to head back that Paimon discovers the real reason the mystery why she didn't get a single bite.
You didn't attach a hook to your line?
Great.
Stop wasting time! The boss ain't gonna wait all day. We'll go ahead with the operation tomorrow. Do with that information as you wish.
Okay.
Well, your rod was missing a part too,
What?
so I guess that makes it fair.
Well, if we're just talking about the number of missing parts, sure.
All right, go to bed. I had a great time today.
See you tomorrow, Navia.
See you tomorrow. So how was last night? Did you get a good night's sleep?
Paimon dreamt that she danced with the sea stars, so you could say it was stellar. Get it?
Huh. And just where'd you get that from?
I didn't know you had such a great sense of humor.
See, this guy gets it.
Anyway, let's head out. I'll arrange for a boat to take us back to Poisson. I'm sure Adele will be happy to see you two again.
Paimon hopes she'll really appreciate your gift.
I hope so too.
Ah. I got the fishing rod. I don't know if it's like something that I can actually use or if it's just like a teapot thing.
Too slow.
Adele, we're back! We brought you a gift from the court, too.
Whoa, thank you so much, boss.
Don't call her boss, okay, Adele? Just Miss Navia would be fine.
Oh, it's all right. I don't mind. Besides the gift, I've also got another surprise. Guess who's here?
Who's trying to join my world?
It's been a while.
Hello.
Oh, it's you two. It has been a while indeed. Thank you so much for your help on Jacques' case. I've heard that you also helped save all of Fontaine. You're truly just like the great heroes of legend.
You're really amazing. And if Miss Navia's your friend, then she must be super amazing too. What's in this thing? Can I look?
Of course. Go ahead.
Aww.
Oh, it's a Spina di Rosula uniform. Is it for me? But isn't it a bit big?
Well, it's a gift for future you. When you first told me that you were interested in joining the Spina, I was overjoyed, but it's the Spina's responsibility to protect everyone as well. Being a member means becoming involved in all kinds of dangerous situations. And since you're still young, I don't want your mom to have to worry about your safety. So I turned you down then by telling you that you'll have to wait until you're older. But this uniform is a promise that you can join us once you're old enough to wear it.
Oh, so that's it. Well, thank you so much, Miss Navia. I'll work hard and grow up as fast as I can.
But you can't really grow up faster by working hard. You've got to be patient.
Everyone, I'm really grateful that you remembered my daughter's wish and took it seriously. Thanks to the protection of the Spina, even though her father's no longer with us, we've still felt plenty of warmth and security.
Oh, it's the least we could do. As long as you live in Poisson, even if you're not an official member, you're still part of the family.
Boss!
What?
Huh? Is something up, Florent?
I've got something urgent to report. Romeu and his folks have gathered outside Poisson and even shipped in a huge pile of explosives!
Hello?
What? Explosives? What do they want?
It seems like they've been planning this for some time. We started investigating as soon as we received your letter yesterday. But Romeu and his folks must have gotten wind as well, because they abandoned their former posts before we could even check on them. We investigated their tracks and found out that they're after Poisson.
Could they have smartened up since we caught them red-handed at the court?
Seems like they've got no interest in sitting down and talking at all. We should have gone straight to the Maison Gardiennage.
Sorry, I underestimated the situation. Well, too late now, I suppose. Florent, where are they keeping their explosives?
On the hill to the east of Poisson, near the Clementine line.
Could that mean
They want to blow up the Clementine line?
that's fucked up?
Certainly sounds like it.
Romeu and his followers hate the Spina, and everything to do with Callus. And the Aquabus was the source of their contention. If they manage to blow up the Aquabus line, all that rubble will come crashing down the hill and straight into Poisson.
Are they insane? There's tons of innocent people in Poisson!
We have to stop them.
Yeah. If they've been planning this for ages, they're definitely not going to let this opportunity slip by. We have to issue an evacuation order to the townspeople and get them as far away from the entrance as possible. That should save them from the worst of it.
Let's get everyone onto our ship. That should be the safest place.
My dear partner, can I leave the Clementine line to you? If the explosives do go off, not only would the people of Poisson be in danger, any aquabuses using the line would plummet to the ground. Let's stop their insanity first, then settle the score with them.
Got it.
Leave it to us, Navia. Please stay safe, too.
Let's go, you two. We've got to act fast. Miss Coralie, please take Adele to the ship.
Man, I have one side of my face that's like completely blocked off. My left nostril, there's nothing. I cannot breathe through it and there's nothing coming out. It sucks. I fucking knew you were suspicious, Coulter, or whatever the fuck.
Watch out, boss!
Ah.
What do you think you're doing, Coulter?
I thought all the annoying little hindrances had left, but I still couldn't get rid of you.
Like, it's completely like, no matter how many times I blow my nose, there's nothing happening. It's just... Sorry. Fucking sucks.
You mean this was all a trick? So that you'd be left alone with me? Coulter, are you with Romeu too? Oh. I get it now. You knew about their plans all along. You only told us they were doing badly so that we'd drop our guard.
Not quite. Though I share their positions on some issues, I've never cared for his more radical ideas. And that's because, out of the entire Spina di Rosula, I only hate you. Only you, Navia.
Oh my god, fucked up. What did she ever do to you, man? Okay, let me say, I have a theory. He's probably gonna say it in a minute, but I'm just gonna put my theory out there. He hates Navia because he was in love with Clementine, and Clementine died giving birth to Navia. So it's her fault, basically, that Clementine is dead, is what his reasoning would be. I have a feeling that's what it is. Because he was in love with her, or whatever, you know?
You better stick close to me.
Romeu promised me that he would leave Poisson alone if I could just take you out. But it was like you were glued at the hip to that pesky traveler. You never gave me a chance to make my move. Romeu has lost his patience. I didn't have to be here today, you know. but I swore that I'd kill you, even if it meant being buried with you in the rubble.
Why?
Only someone as clueless about the past as you would ask such a foolish question. You never saw the heyday of Spina di Rosula, nor did you ever live through the golden age of Poisson. But I saw it all with my own eyes, and then I had to watch it all die, little by little. And it was all because of you, Navia.
Yeah.
Clementine died because of you. Callus died
I mean, I
because
guess.
of you. Malus and Silver died because of you. And so many more dead. Everyone dead, all because of you.
Jesus, that's so much.
So the shock and grief you showed us before, that was in Act 2?
Now you're catching on. I heard Malus was dead the moment I got out. Did you know? Down there in that blasted fortress, I spent a long time thinking about what happened and resolving to apologize to Malus as soon as I got out.
Okay, so I wasn't entirely wrong in the sense that he was blaming her for the death of Clementine, but also like everybody else basically, and he wasn't necessarily in love with Clementine.
Back then, because of that aqua bus, we had a huge fallout. I was convinced that all he cared about was loyalty, and that he had completely lost his capacity for critical thinking. The years passed by in a blur after that. I thought I had finally begun to understand him, and that he could help me relive the good old days again. But then he died, and it was because of you again, Navia. It's always because of you.
Jesus.
I once loved the Spina and Poisson more than anyone else. But what is left now of either besides death and ruin? You've single-handedly destroyed everything that was beautiful. Everything I've ever loved.
Don't listen to him, boss! He's just spouting nonsense!
Have you ever considered that maybe the people around you don't actually care about you at
Wow,
all?
that's such a fucked up thing to say.
Have you ever considered that maybe you only get respect because you're Callus and Clementine's child? That you've never done anything worthy? That you're just a big nothing? Have you
My God.
ever considered that? Maybe people don't stay in Poisson because of you, but only because they have such beautiful memories of the past before you came.
Because if you do falter, there'll inevitably come a time when you'll have to face the consequences. And when that time comes, those most precious to you really will throw themselves in front of you and pay the price for your mistake. Yeah, looking back on it now as an adult, I can hardly believe how patient and kind everyone was. But is that really why they support me?
Oh my
Is
god.
their kindness...
Shut your mouth! I, for one, really like Miss Navia. And my mom loves her too. I don't know how to explain it, but I like her. And that's that.
I'm sure Mr. Malus would be extremely disappointed in you right now.
Yeah, he would.
You've somehow managed to pin the blame for every mistake and tragedy in our history on the boss herself.
Get out of the way, Florent. I don't want to hurt you.
You're gonna have to. Boss,
Wow.
there's no time for this. Stop hesitating and get out of here before you get...
Maybe you think you're being the realist by painting the history of the Spina and Poisson like this. But the love that I felt from everyone was just as real. I felt it. They've helped me get to where I am. And even now, I will continue to believe in that love. So let me show you just how much I love the Spina di Rosula. Feeling lucky?
Y'all are fucked.
Haha! Hiya! Nah!
Feeling lucky?
Hey there!
A proper send-off from the Spina with love.
Haha! This one's got your name on it!
Watch out!
Dead. You are dead. Not big surprise.
Laurent, I'll leave the town to you. Summon the other members and help with the evacuation of the townspeople. If you find any of Coulter's accomplices, subdue them quickly. And don't give them the chance to harm any ordinary civilians. I can't allow my partner to face the danger on the Clementine line alone.
Got it, boss. I'm on it. Are you okay, Navia?
I don't know, but I have to go.
Oh my god, she's so badass.
Let's hurry up there. We have to protect the Clementine line. If they're gonna blow up the waterway, they must have planted the explosives next to the support pillar.
Yeah. Oh, if I don't, it explodes.
That's far enough.
Nothing worth mentioning.
Know your place.
The wind knows me.
Boom boom!
One with nature.
They certainly brought a lot of muscle. They're really slowing us down. If we're meeting resistance, we must be heading in the right direction.
We should probably not do this right next to the explosives, but okay.
These must be the explosives, right?
Yeah.
And this
And
is the
there's like
control
fire.
mechanism. How can we disable it? Oh, Paimon's too scared to touch any of this stuff.
What's this?
Huh? There's a strangely shaped hole here. What is it for?
Maybe some kind of keyhole?
Oh, that certainly sounds possible. Maybe one of the people we just beat up has the key. Okay, you take this side, Paimon will take the other. Let's see what we can find. Let me turn this guy over. Ugh, he's super heavy. Oh, you found it! That's amazing! That should do it, right?
I think so.
Navia and Florent should be able to relax now.
We should still check out the perimeter.
Oh, you're right. They could have set explosives elsewhere, too.
Let's see.
They're gonna bury Poisson!
My god.
Great work, partner. Just leave the rest to me.
Watch out, Navia! You can't block them all!
Block. I'm doing this the Spina way.
And an umbrella. Yeah. Kitchen looting gameplay. She's so cool. Yay! I love her so much. She was so cute for that, I know.
I heard from Thierry that even they're your enemies now. They were once a part of Spina di Rosula. Do you plan to settle this privately with them?
I have nothing more to say to them, regardless of whether their hatred and anger towards me or the Spina was justified. Anyone who's willing to endanger innocent civilians is no longer sane enough to even be worth trying to talk to.
Yeah.
Please prosecute them in accordance to the law. Spina di Rosula will not raise any objections.
Sounds good. We're very appreciative of your help. Without it, the consequences would have been far worse. All right, this operation is a wrap. Take him away.
We won, Navia! We saved everyone! And you were so cool!
Yeah. Luckily, we were just in time.
You look a little pale.
It's probably because I expended too much elemental energy at once. I'll be fine. Don't worry about me.
But you usually glow up whenever other people compliment you. Paimon's not used to seeing you like this.
Boss, we managed to catch all the infiltrators in the town. The Maison Gardiennage is taking them away as well. Seems like Romeu really went all in on this mission. If he sent literally everyone he had, though, that also means we've caught them all, too.
Got it. That's good, at least. Coulter, I can understand how you feel. The things that we lost, they're forever beyond our grasp now. And that makes them appear even more precious. I am not callous, and I will also never become him. The Spina and the Poisson that you loved are both gone, but I will not change how I feel about our future. I still believe that this is a great opportunity to start anew. I will spend more of what the Spina earns on the betterment of Poisson. What's more, I'd also like to propose some changes to the Aquabus routes so that one day the people of Poisson will enjoy the boons it brings as well.
I know what you're trying to say. Mr. Callus would never have said anything like that. There are too many things in life that are just beyond our control. In that, we are the same.
Henceforth, you are no longer a member of Spina di Rosula, but once you're discharged from the fortress again, you're welcome to pay another visit to Poisson.
Thank you, Navia.
She's being so nice.
As I thought. Boss really is a kind and gentle person.
She is also, I must say, a truly unlucky person.
Yeah.
Thank you for protecting the Clementine line. I was actually really scared, you know. I mean, even the Callus line won't be getting rebuilt anytime soon. If I'd lost the Clementine line too, I wouldn't know how to live with myself. A name is a way to etch a memory onto the world. Losing the line that bears her name, that I can see every day, would be like losing my mother all over again.
Yeah.
Seeing it still standing there, tall and proud, it makes me really happy.
What happened while we were gone? Honestly, you look more upset than tired or anything.
Just give her some time.
God, I fell asleep. I'm sorry. That's okay. No problem. Everything's fine now.
Thank you so much. Can you give me a hand?
Yeah,
I really
hydration.
don't have much strength left.
Oh my god, Navia.
Traveler, I want to ask you something. And please, tell me the truth.
Anything for you,
Do
Navia.
you really see me as your partner?
Yeah?
Of course.
That's good then. Hearing that, it brings me more relief than I can say.
I love her.
How do you feel, Navia?
Thank you
Any
for the
better
head
after
pat.
taking a break?
I feel quite a bit better. But I should probably still rest for a few more days.
It's so weird hearing Traveler's voice out of nowhere. I know, right?
Sorry, partner. I said some weird things earlier. Feel free to just ignore me.
Oh, a little weird, that's true, but that's because I never heard you doubt yourself
I
before.
used to think that I'd never doubt myself. But you could say I've
I
discovered
can't breathe through my nose.
I'm not as strong as I thought I was. Coulter mentioned my parents, as well as Malus and Silver. It's all thanks to them that I've made it this far in life. Do you think they ever regretted the choices they made? Has my existence made this world a better place?
Don't think like that, Navia. You've already done more than enough. No matter what others think, we'll always support you to the end of the world.
Well, since it's ended up like this, I suppose it's time for me to make a confession as well.
What's up?
There's something that I've been keeping from you as well, boss. Please, follow me. Everything is already prepared.
Did he organize a party for her?
Florent, I hope you can understand that I can't deal with any more shocking revelations right now.
Don't worry. This surprise will be a pleasant one.
A party! A party for the birthday girl. It's not her birthday, but you know.
Behold!
The surprise! Is it... Oh, it's like... It's even better? Oh. Okay. I hope I don't cry. I'm already like all congested. I don't need to cry.
Quit following me.
Why is everyone gathered here? And what's this?
Oh?
This was supposed to be a gift to you from everyone in the town. We were originally planning to show it to you once it was finished, but special times call for special measures. I've never seen you look so defeated before. So I've decided to show you the designs before the final product was done.
Do I really look that bad?
Well, if you're ready, I'll unveil the present.
Oh, look at them. Oh! That's for the statue. They're gonna include Navia.
This is Papa, Mother, and me.
We designed the look for Miss Clementine based on old camera records, as well as personal recollections from members of the Spina.
Oh.
Wow. This is the statue you mentioned before?
I love how she says Papa and not father. Papa?
It is indeed. To be honest, we decided on the design a long time ago, and gave the sculptor permission to begin working. We only asked Boss to decide on a design so she wouldn't realize we had already started.
Oh.
How could we only have statues of Mr. Callus and Mrs. Clementine?
Even though Boss is still young, we've all seen the work she's put in regarding the whole synth business and the rebuilding of Poisson.
We wanted to commemorate her contributions with a statue as well.
I don't know what Spina di Rosula was like in the past, but I know it's a great organization now.
With Navia around, we're not worried about this place's future.
We are gathered here today to tell our boss that we support you and believe in you wholeheartedly.
Oh.
I believe everyone is here for you, not the glory days.
That's what we believe as well.
I also always believe in the bond between us.
Thank you so much.
She's gonna
everyone.
cry.
Then I'll be brave and just accept everyone's support for what it is. This really is quite the surprise. I never thought that I'd have the chance to stand next to my mother. Not
Wow. That's a good quest. Navia!
It seems like I started to question myself a bit too much. I'll pick myself up again and become a more reliable president. For all of you. Looking back on it, I'm honestly embarrassed by how I acted earlier.
About the gift from the townspeople.
I'm sure everyone longs for that one thing in life that seems trivial to others, but they themselves can never obtain. To me, that would be a family portrait. I've always been super jealous of other people's family photos. I've never thought I'd receive a family portrait of my own. Especially not like this.
That's so nice.
It seems like I'm not such an unlucky person after all.
I wonder if they will add another patch update. Like if she gets like a second story quest, that would be nice. Imagine being able to put it in the teapot. Yeah! Or that drawing in the teapot, that would be nice too.
It seems like looking back on it, I've thought about it before. Though my mother only wanted me to live a happy life, that's actually a tall order as well. In practice, it's just as hard to achieve my father's expectations for me. Even though my parents had very different personalities, they always had a lot of respect for each other. The Aquabus project was a monumental project that stood to benefit all of Fontaine. It would have been a little close-minded to assess or evaluate it only from the perspective of the clan. I think that's probably why she didn't step in to mediate or oppose the building of the lines. It seems like, looking back on it, whoa. Why'd you have to remind me? Please don't say that again. It's super embarrassing for me. Oh, forget it now. Please forget that I ever said anything. Oh, wait. But it'd also be bad if you were to forget it. Okay, but please keep it a secret between us from now on. Please don't ever mention it again.
Okay. Well, that was nice. Okay.
You think I've got a
So, gotta go get my rewards. I'm just thinking about who I'm gonna save for next.
Add Astra.
Cause like after this patch, there's like the new characters, Cloud Retainer and Gamying. I don't know if I want Cloud Retainer. I mean, she's cool as hell, but what's her name? Xianyu? I mean, I could try it, but I also really want Arlecchino, though. I spend my Arlecchino savings on Navia. Yeah, you know, I've been thinking I should probably wait for Arlecchino anyway. Or Cloran, but I think Cloran is supposed to come out after Arlecchino, so I don't know. Because it's like Cloud Retainer patch like 4.4, 4.5, I don't even know, man. Who's supposed to come out in 4.5? Really hoping for Wanderer weapon rerun. I need his bell. I would like to have it as well. I don't know if I would actually
Thank you for completing.
try up too much.
Add Astra.
Oh, dude.
Add Astra.
Oh. Oh my god. Claim all? Hey. Oh, right, they added that. That's nice. That makes everything so much easier. Oh, I thought I had more. Yeah, I really want Arlecchino, so I don't know. We'll see. I wanted to do something, I forgot. Oh yeah. I have enough of these. And also this. Have a nice day. Thank you. I appreciate it. You gotta go. Okay, no problem. See you later. Have a nice day or evening. Nay, day, I think, for you, right? Or
There's
evening.
no need to exchange pleasantries.
I don't know.
It's rather pathetic.
Well, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it.
Just to occupy silence.
This is for you. What? What? Ah! Oh my god! Okay, before I do anything, Maricia, there's a world quest I wanted to unlock that I haven't done yet, which is like the book of something of whatever, I forgot the name, and apparently I haven't done it yet. It's from like 4.0, I think. I think that's from this girl. Yeah, she's not marked as a world quest, so that's why I didn't find her. Hey, what are you doing under a waterfall? Are you gonna take a bath? Take a bath or something. If that's the case, we won't disturb you. What bath? I am pondering some profound questions. I'm pondering my orb. If I must say, I suppose I'm meditating. If you hadn't come thundering along and interrupted my train of thought, perhaps I would have already come up with the answers. Meditating? I read in a book that if you run into something you can't make sense of, if you just meditate, maybe you'll find the answers. I didn't misunderstand that, right? Let's see. A human most strange and a rainbow balloon. You two must be from outside the village? Right, Paimon's Paimon and he's Miss. Wait a sec. I thought you were right to say that we're not from here. What do you mean a rainbow balloon? Oh, though you're right to say whatever. Alright, you might not see it that way. I almost forgot about that again. Let me think. Right, Miss, and what does Paimon look like to you? Paimon's Paimon. Oh, that sounds right, but it also sounds like you didn't answer that question at all. Interesting, but to my eyes, Paimon is just like a little rainbow balloon floating in the air, and her strength seemed to extend upwards to somewhere above the sky itself. Oh. That is a weird thing to say. What the? Seriously? Yes, and just what does Mints look like to your eyes, Paimon? Of course, Paimon's golden-haired traveling companion. Don't tell Paimon you see something else. What I see, if I really must say, then I see a monster that looks like it could swallow the whole world in a single bite. Okay. That's way too scary. Are you serious? Of course I'm serious. Perhaps you've heard that we Melusines can see things that humans cannot see. But for some reason I see things differently. Even when compared to other Melusines, I can always find things that have been hidden. I cannot fucking talk. I have to end this. I have read that the nature of things is hidden beneath them, and this nature decides their future. Not that I know what that means. If that's the case, how'd you know that we're outsiders? Well, although that what we see is different, we can still find ideas that we have in common. Just like how you could tell a flower's to a flower no matter how straight the color, right? As long as I spend enough time with everyone, I can grasp the concepts that everyone talks about and then pretend to fit in. If you hadn't looked special in my eyes at all, I would have struggled to find the right concept to describe you. As I thought, it seems that I still have lots to learn. That's a whole bunch of stuff that Paimon didn't really get. On that note, we've been talking for ages, but we don't even know your name. What is a name but an artificial code that confers false ununiformity on different perceptions? Still, everyone calls me Kenotila, and you might also do as well. What the fuck? Yeah, sorry. Wow, you talk in such roundabout way, just like a scholar. A roundabout? Is that how you see it? I don't usually talk with humans from outside, so I don't quite understand your methods of communication. I'm merely making deductions and inferences based on what I have read in books. You keep talking about what you've read in books. Do Melusines read too? But maybe they don't use their hands, but the feel is on their heads. Wait, that's not the point. So, Paimon wasn't expecting there to be books hidden here. Yes, an amazing scholar left them behind, all hidden inside a secret base. All of what I just said, I learned from those books. There's even a book there that I just couldn't understand. Meditation has allowed me to comprehend it, ever so little of it. But lately, I've been making no progress, no matter how I rack my brain. That's why I came here to meditate and try to find a way forward. A book that can't be understood. Aren't arcane secrets never meant to be known by anyone? Usually encrypted in books like that. Speaking of secrets, that usually means treasure. Now that Paimon thinks about it, she's getting curiouser and curiouser. I need this dialogue to end. I need to stop the stream. I can't breathe through my nose anymore. It's not great. If you're interested, why don't I take you there and have a look? That book is important to me and I must find a way to understand it. You appear to be a knowledgeable, well-informed outsider. Perhaps you'll be able to understand that book quite easily. Okay. That's right, we're like super professionalized. Come on! That's the one I wanted to unlock. Okay, I'm not gonna do that right now, because I can't fucking talk. It's very hard to breathe and talk, so I'm gonna wrap it up. Doing Navia's story quest was fine because, you know, I didn't have to say anything because she was doing all the talking. But if I'm gonna do like a world quest, I don't wanna. I mean, I don't think I can speak for much longer. I gotta put some like seawater up my nose or some shit. Thank you for coming, guys. I really appreciate it. Why the fuck am I all the way over there? I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, I am dead tired. I have a headache now. I mean, it's just a weird thing. Should probably take some medicine and then go to bed. But yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. You know what? This is my second time getting COVID, and it's worse than the first time. The first time I got it, it wasn't that bad. Like, it was... I had really bad symptoms for a day, and then after that I was like totally fine. But like this is my second day or third day, and now I'm like, why? Don't forget to take care of yourself. Yeah, thank you. I will. God, I hate COVID. Shit sucks. Why did I get it a second time? I'm tired. Okay. But yeah, I had fun anyway. Navia's story quest was really good, and I'm gonna play more Genshin on Friday. I'll probably be doing better on Friday. Let me see. I'm just looking at who I can raid first, and then I'll go. Oh, Tai Shoujo is streaming. I don't get to raid him very often. So we're gonna raid Tai Shoujo. Tai Shou. They're playing War Thunder. I love their models so much. Alright. I'll see you later, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. And I'll see you on Friday. Bye.
Hey, A10.